Stop teaching like this.
Hey, stop teaching like this.
Hey! Stop, teacher, please. I can't write like this.
Oh no, that's awful. No, no, no. And instead, teach like this. Create a story about the subject and make sure that the audience will love it and will feel part of it. And after that comes the sweetest part. Take your audience pulse in real time by creating live polls and let everybody knows what the others are thinking and what they have understood. And then comes the magic in revealing the right answers in a way that they will never forget. Clearly, the manager will perform at the business meeting more roles, but here in this precise question, the keywords are to find out more about the latest technology development in the industry, meaning that there is one single answer and that is the monitor, all the other are not. So the disseminator has received 3% of the votes. Well, it can't be since the manager is not in front of its team. Then the figurehead has received 7% of the votes. Well, certainly the manager is not here to perform ceremonial duties, so no. The same 7% for the leader, but the manager here is not in front of his team to motivate its employees, so no. Liaison has received 15%, so it could be, but not as correct answer for this question. Entrepreneur has received 11% of the vote. Well, this role is going to be performed after all the findings here, so for the moment, no. And clearly the right answer is the monitor. Great. Now I'm gonna show you how you can create this amazing animation to reveal the answers to your audience. So my friends, stay until the end, and are you ready? Cause we're starting! First of all, we are in a blank PowerPoint and we will insert the title of the question. In my case, there is already in the clipboard, so just put the appropriate font size and then right click and paste it. I'm gonna divide it into 3 parts. That's perfect. The second step is to put a background color. I like to put a gradient, not for the title, for the entire slide. Something like this. If you prefer other colors, then you can change them from here as you want. Now let's insert the shapes. For the questions, I will put a 0,4 with 4 or 5 inches. It's up to you. Now outline, and you can put here whatever background color you prefer. Since I'm going to use a lighter color, I can put here a darker color. So this is going to be the first row. And we can put a smaller font size, as 16, it's alright, and you can align them, for example, to the left, and then put a tab, something like this. Great. We will put the other shapes because it is important to create the animation for one single row, and then you can copy and paste it as many times as you want, depending on the number of variants you want to have for the questions. And you can play with this example and make whatever setup you prefer depending on your needs. So let's insert another shape, and I just use the control. Okay, and this is going to be the intermediate. I will format it with a pattern fill, and let's make it something like this. That's great. We will apply the bevel later on, and then 3 more shapes for the yes, for the no, and for the question text. Great, something like this. So, are you sure about the answer? Again, you can make here the font a little bit smaller with the 14 and put it on the middle. Let me increase the zoom of the slide. Now it's better. This is a yes. Okay, now let's put it on the middle, and the same, this is a no. And let's arrange it on the middle. The same should be here also, because we don't want indentation here. Now that's perfect. So we have the first row, which is what we wanted, and now let's focus on the animations. Let's go to the animations, and initially we want this group to be invisible, but before that let's make sure that we're gonna give it the appropriate names of these shapes, because otherwise it's going to be difficult to recognize them. So home and selection pane. So this is the yes, this is the no, this is the question, and this is the answer, and this is the intermediate button, that's called enter, and this is the question title. Great, now we can concentrate on the animations. Animation pane for only 3. We want to add a disappear, and it should happen after previous, and this is the default state. Then we will want to make them appearing under the control of this button. So we'll add them another animation from here, because otherwise if we're gonna use these buttons, we're gonna just replace the animation, but we want to add another one, which is this, and all of them will happen with the previous, and they will be triggered by the enter. That's great. Now we need something at the background here that will highlight the result, meaning if the answer is true or not. So we'll duplicate these, and let's suppose this is not the right answer, so we're gonna change the color, or we're gonna put it something more visible, and we're gonna cut it. Okay, that's great, and we will hide it before the first one, but let's make sure that answer behind answer. Okay, we'll send it to back, and that's perfect. Great, now let's return to the animations. So if this button is going to be pressed, if we're not sure about this answer, then again the group has to disappear. So again we'll select the entire group, then add animation, again disappear, again this time with previous, and they will be triggered by the no. Great. Instead, if we are sure about the answer and want to reveal this, then we're gonna have to make this disappearing and reveal if the answer is correct or not, and this should be triggered by the yes. So let's put this. Add animation is going to disappear, and it's again with previous, and is going to be triggered by the yes. Perfect. And now for the yes button we have to put some actions. So let's select it, go to insert, actions. So when this button is going to be clicked, then we're gonna play a certain sound to make sure that we are revealing the answer with the respective sound. And I want to put this cash register. It's very good for a bad answer. Okay, that's super great. And now we can go in the full presentation mode, and let's see what we have achieved. So we have the first answer, we have the intermediate box. Click here, appear these three groups, these three buttons of this group. If we're not sure about the answer, it's a no, and they will be disappearing. Again, click, and if we are sure, then yes, and the answer is revealed, which is a no. So that's perfect, everything works as it should. And now we can apply the last element, which is the bevel, and then we can copy paste and create as many options as we want. So select everything apart the one that is hidden. For that I don't want to have a bevel. For the moment I will select all of them, but then I will change that setting. So format object, 3D format, and from here we'll pick this slant. That's perfect. And as I said, for the one below I don't want to have anything, any kind of bevel, so here is going to be a no. That's perfect. And now let's review one more time in the full presentation mode. That's perfect. Are you sure? No. Are you sure? Yes. That's perfect. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate and position as many answers as we want. The difficult part it's already done, so now it's just a matter of copy and paste. So I will want to have another 9 options. So this is Control D. Let's position them something like this: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In my case, you can play with the number that you want, that is suitable for your type of question, is 100% up to you. Now the only thing that will have to be changed is what we are seeing here as variance, and logically what is behind for the wrong answer. So now let's complete the list with all the other 9 rows. I will move fast forward now. Perfect. Now let's change a little bit the color of these elements. I want to put okay, that's perfect. And now there is one last thing to do, is for the right answer, which is the monitor, to change the effect of the yes button. So from the insert here action, instead of cash register, we want to put the applause. Great. Now everything should work perfectly, so let's double check in the full presentation. So these are the 10 possible answers. These, no. These, no. These, yes. Not good. Not good. Not good. No. Yes. And finally, these, when we're gonna click it. And in this way, we have revealed the right answer. So now you have these, and you can work with this example for whatever type of question you want and put as many options as you want. Now that you know how to create these magical things for your audience, please promise me something, that you will try to implement these kind of animations at your classes. Do we have a deal? Thank you so much, and also thank you for watching this video, for sharing this video with others, for the likes and everything, and please don't forget to check my other videos. Thank you so much for everything, and see you, my friends, in the next episode. À bientôt, mes amis!